Okay guys, this is an emergency Bitcoin update. Listen, I never make these emergency videos. I think this is the second one I've ever done. And not to mention I'm doing this on the weekend. That's how important it is. I'm going to show you all the proof I need to know that we're about to have a major crash only days away. Not only that, I'm going to give you the next price target to watch to know if we have a potential, more potential upside. We could top out here and come down. I think it's likely we could have some upside. I'm going to cover all of this in detail and show you why I'm expecting this next leg down very soon. Remember, you can access all these live charts on the website, pinned first comment description. Use my big affiliate link. That's also pinned first comment description as well. Remember, if you do sign up, get access to the charts, get access to our Discord and Twitter. This was a post I made on July 22nd. I gave you ahead of time. I said your next point to short was around 23K. We had matching support levels on the G1 chart around 22,100. I basically just put a trend line up here, made a parallel channel, so we had matching targets. So when you get rejected, you would short 23,000. You would long 22,100. You can see how this played out. We got rejected at 23K, and we came down, found support around 22,000. That was point too long. And now your point to potentially short is 23,000. So again, your support and resistance levels are already mapped out. This is our Discord, guys, so people in here 24/7, always sharing charts and what they find, so it's a wealth of knowledge. If you go into live trades, these are people, these posts are minutes apart. This is 40 times leverage, 25% profit, 50 times leverage, 368% profit, 50%, 130%, 267, 50, 44, 111, 117, 607, 71, 174, 34, 35, 40. Let's see, this was a 276% profit, 125 times leverage, 108, 326, 700, 89, 42, 500. Thanks Optical Art Master, 152%, 28 times leverage. So guys, I don't just help you guys with, during the week. All weekend long I was making posts showing people where to enter, where to exit. If you are interested in leverage trading, guys, I use BitGet. I love their platform. You do up to 125 times leverage. But please know what you're doing before you get into trading with real money. I do have a tutorial about simulated trades. They give you, when you create an account with BitGet, they give you $3,000 worth of SUSDT as fake money, so you can practice doing longing and shorting, setting a stop loss, get comfortable with the platform. Then when you're comfortable, you can trade with real money. I'll put a link up to that video now if you want to check it out. And again, if you do want to sign up, my BitGet affiliate link's pinned in the first comment description. So let's break this down, guys. This is the chart that I'm going to show you that shows me why I believe we're going to have a crash very soon. Before I do that, this is a published version of this chart, and this is the chart. It's my P1 chart where I'm calling for $10,000 early in September. Now, I've published charts publicly on TradingView before, and some of those calls played out perfectly, and it just so happens that chart that I put up before was taken down. This chart, same thing. This idea was hidden for violating one or more of our house rules. I didn't violate any house rules. For some reason, TradingView does not want this chart publicly available for people to see, so they took it down. Only I can see it. And just to point this out, the past 2 weeks I've been telling you 24K was the top. That was the top, and we're coming down from that point. And just so happens Tesla sold, what, 75% of their holdings of Bitcoin. On top of that, Bitcoin well number 3 moved, what, $3 billion to Coinbase. Maybe it's a coincidence, you can think what you want, but my chart getting taken down, all of this stuff happening, I'm telling you 24K is the top for a major drop. You think what you want, but I just want to show you this. And the reason I'm showing this chart, yes, my target is around $10,000 early September, but what I want to show you is price is respecting the direction of these fib channel lines. Price is completely respecting it. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit. And this is key to show you where potentially the top is before the drop. So I'm going to hit play. By the way, this is published on May 31st. So I'm going to hit play real quick. Notice we topped out right at this line. We came down, we found support, and now we're teetering at this line. But the main thing I'm trying to show here is that you notice that when we got a top here, we push back up. This is parallel to this line. Same thing here, and same thing back here. So I'm going to show you this on the actual chart. So basically what I'm trying to show you is, if we do, let's just do a, I'm just going to draw a trend line, right? So I'm going to draw a trend line here, and I'm going to pull it down, and notice, hold on, let me grab this. So I'm just going to make this parallel, right? I'm going to pull it down, and notice when we push up, notice that the price is matching this fib channel for direction. the same thing. So we can bring this down. Let's copy it and let's bring it down here. Notice right there, we push up, get rejected, come back up, get rejected, and come down. So what I'm saying is the same thing is probably going to play out. So something like this, and that's what I'm saying. We could have a little bit of upside, but not much. I mean, you could bring this up higher if you want. It is possible. But these are the, this is the trajectory that price is respecting. So if we do push up, this is potentially a top. And I've been telling you, holding support above the 200-week moving average is a trap. Because everybody thinks once you get above the 200-week moving average, hold support, that is bullish. Guys, it is not bullish. We're about to have a major drop. But that's not what I'm trying to show you. So this is what I want to point out. So let me get rid of this. And I will give you those upside targets. And I'll give you key support resistance levels into this video. So this is what I would like to point out, and this is all the proof I need. So notice right here, this was our resistance, right? Let me make this white so it stands out more. All right, so this was our resistance, right? And this was our support, something like this. So notice price got caught in this pattern, right? Support, resistance, support, resistance, support. We pushed above it, right? Came back down, tested support. And this is what I'm saying, we could have some upside. We pushed up, we came back down, we broke it, kind of moved sideways and had a drop. So I think that's going to play out. And notice what's happening down here. Almost exactly what happened up there. So this is our support, right? We came down and we tested it. This is pretty much our support, you know, something like this. So I think the same thing that happened up here. You know, you push up, we hold support. Oh, it's time to get bullish. We push up and then we break it. Same thing, guys. This was support, resistance, support, resistance, support. We pushed above it. And now we're holding support. People are getting super bullish right here by the 200-week moving average. We'll push up just a bit, and that is where this comes into play. We already know. We already know if we push up, the highest point we can go. We don't know if it's from here or if it's the meat of the candle. So that's what I'm saying. We don't have that much far to push up before we drop. So that's what I'm saying. We only have so much further we can push up before the drop. And remember, guys, if you've been following me, I told you that the Dow was topped out. If you watched that previous video, I'll put a link up to it now. I told you this orange ring is a potential reversal point for a major drop for the Dow Jones. Remember, the indices move together. If the indices start dropping, Bitcoin's going to have a major crash. So this covers the P1 chart, the reason I'm expecting to have a drop. To give you an idea, and by the way, this is the M1 chart. This is your major resistance at 22,876. If we do get above that, that would probably push us up to that point I was talking about. Other charts show this target. But your strongest resistance right now is 22,876. This is in confluence with this A1 chart. Guys, this chart has been absolutely amazing. This is where we found perfect resistance on this fib channel line at 22,404. Shorted it. Notice we came down, we found support at 19,333. We did get this when the CPI data came out. It came in hot. We did have a drop, but immediately pushed up. So when we came back down, your support was at 19,700. Notice we've been bouncing up this fib channel, right? Support, and right now it's resistance. So this is what I'm telling you to pay attention to, all right? If we're below this line is for some reason, this is a very important support and resistance level. If we stay below, all right, so let's say that we continue sideways and up. We stay below 22,799. This target right here, 2,876, is this same, look at this, 22,876. This is a very key resistance level. So I'm showing you exactly how to know if this can break to the upside or the downside. If we push above and hold support above, let's say 22,852, above this line, then it's more than likely, right? So something like this holds support. If we're above that line, then the chances are there's a higher probability we'll break to the upside. And your highest upside target, in my opinion, would probably be around 23,793 to maybe 24,000. I don't even think we'll go that high. However, if we do stay below this line, right, and push up, I think there's a higher probability we're going to get rejected at, let me put this in the foreground, at around 22,863 and then come back down. And that means the top will be 22,863 and then we'll come down and then more than likely we'll break this and have a drop from that point. So if you do have access to the A1 chart, guys, load this up, pay attention. If we are below this point, more than likely we're going to break to the downside. If we get above, right, if we get above this line, this is a very key support level. If we get above it, then the chances are we'll break to the upside. Now, as far as targets, so I can tell you right now, there's a lot of confluence. I'm telling you, 24K, in my opinion, is the top. You can see right now your resistance on the Q1 chart is 22,724. A lot of charts and confluence with this. So if we push up, 23,500 seems like the next point to put in a short. I'm going to short both of these, expecting the next drop. So if we push up, I'm going to put in heavy short at 23,500 around that area. If we do push above it, a lot of charts are showing 24K is the absolute top. Again, this is the Q1 chart. This is the G1 chart. Same thing. Look at this. This is around 23,400. That's completely on par with the other chart. And again, 24,000, depending on the contact, 24,174. So I'm going a heavy short at 23.5. Obviously, you'll have a stop loss if that does not play out. The next point I short 24K. But I believe next week we're going to have a major drop. I'm not saying we can't have a little bit of upside. I'm just giving you targets to pay attention to. But again, like I showed you on that P1 chart, I think we have a lot more downside. But your next major resistance, again, all these charts are showing 23,400. And the absolute top, in my opinion, is 24,000. This is one more chart, guys. This is the C1 chart, just showing you your current closest support and resistance levels. Your current resistance right now is 22,759. We get above that, expect more upside. Your current support is 22,545. If we drop below that, we have a lot more downside. So I hope that covers everything, guys. Remember, you can access all these live charts on the website, pinned first comment description. For $49 a month, get access to Bitcoin charts, altcoin charts, Discord, and Twitter. But guys, that's it. Just remember, I'm expecting potentially we could push up to maybe possibly 23.4, 23.5. The absolute top would be 24K. And then my target, guys, that I gave you, that I believe we will be testing very soon, is going to be down around this close to $10,000, guys. And I believe that's going to be early September. But guys, that's it. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.